chilly. I is stepping every few feet and putting some letters or something in the sand. He's done a couple back here where he's been. Anyway, this is Kashke, which means shells in Portuguese. This is the bay. Some palm trees around her. She called them the Washington palms. I hadn't heard that description before. And it's bigger than I thought, or much bigger than it was 12 years ago when we were here with an OAT trip. Jen and Kathy are waiting for me to go to lunch and do some shopping on some side streets. They're up here where the bus just dropped us off. Bus picks us up in 2 hours, 12:20, and we can go shopping. Folk already bought her Cork purse. Our guide Manuela described this Boca de Inferno, the mouth of hell. There is a series of caves. I'll scan back over to, no, you can't see it. The other side of this fort, there's some cliffs down to the sea, and the caves give the sound effects of the roaring ocean waves as they come in and suck the air out of it. And there goes a BMW scooter. This police car shows who they're making sure has no problem. It's a tourist support. I think that was a Nissan. There's a bunch of police cars here, Fiats, different brands, so they're being walked around with the different cars in this police station. He drank his beer already, so he doesn't know. Already had your beer?
Not yet.
Guy's selling us meals here. Folk is going to decide which one she wants. Which side of the street? We got a square with about 8 restaurants or 10 restaurants in it.
Restaurant, welcome check.
Are you the best in town?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are in downtown beautiful Kashke. We just finished a nice lunch. Folk had ham sandwich. I had ravioli. No, I had lasagna. And we stopped and saw this merry-go-round. They just finished up a ride, but it's a beautiful old-time merry-go-round. Carousel, polka butter, Cork purse. We were just looking for Cork shoes, Cork sandals, but you couldn't find them. This is the beautiful Citadel building. Statues of old kings all around it. Nuns. Cleaned up the palm trees. Here's the museum quarter. Parks everywhere. Kashke's lovely town.
So you see here in it has also developed very much all this area. Looking in front, very soon you are going to see a big building with a black roof, and that black roof has the name Hotel Palacio. And these beautiful gardens that you see here belong to the casino. And the casino, you see the name on the top on the left. Always with the nice shows every night.
Casino is right here.
That is the Casino Estoril and the Hotel Palacio.
Lovely. Estoril is a very famous casino.
Look at the nice palace here on the right-hand side.
Back to the turn of the century, actually, 1900. There's the Portuguese flag next to the common market flag, next to the Estoril flag. So these are flags of the area, hotels and condos. There's a Senate Estoril. Obidos. There's the walled city, fortress of Viaduct coming in, bringing in water. This was the wedding city where a king loved the city so much he gave it to his English bride, Queen Elizabeth. There's the fortress again. He's been riding for about an hour from capital, Lisboa. This is the sign for Obidos.
But when do they have a festival? In the spring?
It's a European goldfinch. I can't see it. And here comes the German goldfinch. Here comes the goldfinch from Brooklyn.
Hi.
There's an unusual looking single seater for driving with another seat behind. So it's a two-passenger, four-wheeled motor scooter-like device with seat belts and a roof. They're selling a drink here now with some pastry. They've made that famous for this town. This lady has been standing here for a long time, Queen. And they have a ginja here. This is a little view of the streets of the town. One of the lovely ladies posing in front of the flowers. And we have all kinds of swallows falling overhead. Swallows or swifts, one or the other. Look, is getting a nice shot of this town too. Pretty blue colors. Blue outline of the wall of that jail, I think that building is. Okay, darling, where are we?
No idea.
This is Obidos.
Obidos.
Are we in Spain or Portugal?
No, we're definitely in Portugal.
We're near the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a walled city on the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun? Good night's sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful cypress tree running from the patio of that home. There's a typical alley in this town, and there is wisteria growing like crazy. This is the season for the flowers. Portugal is in bloom. I didn't take the camera to the fado evening last night, but this is one of the fado-like guitars they're showing, and the singing of the sad fado songs. Also had some local dancers that were quite good, and had a turkey meal. Turkey breast sliced up very tender. There's a public WC here. A shot of that.
Something to remember by, right?
Are you feeling better?
All the time.
Swallows are flying all around here, keeping this church square free of bugs. Trees nicely trimmed. And we are within the walled city of Obidos. Nice blue trim on the sidewalk area as well. Well done. The walls.
Pattern on it.
Yeah, I'll have to take a picture of the Cork. This is all Cork products in here. Go in and see if they have shoes. They're making Cork, pressing it, and it comes out quite leather, and it's supposed to last forever. Beautiful bag. Luke is looking for a pair of shoes. She got one of these little coin purses. Well, there's eyeglass cases over there. Haven't seen those before. Very nice gift. 16 little sign describing the Portuguese cork.
The fiber, so.
You can stop this video and read that if you want. The Portuguese tradition is not forgotten, so it's recyclable. They're making the point that the bark can be recycled. Well, that's the street we just walked down, full of little shops, and not one coffee shop. We didn't see an espresso place. Volka's looking. Maybe she found a place. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to scan this area. There's some beautiful old buildings. We're at another church. And we got to be back on the bus in about 45 minutes now, and there's another one of these old churches sitting on top of the hill. Big chocolate sign there. Well, we are having espresso, cappuccino, and a little, what is that, an almond sweetie of some sort? And what is this huge log doing in this?
It looks like a sausage or something.
It's a sausage press?
I don't know.
Huge log.